At One Community, we know you're spending more time at home lately. From snow days to sick days, One Community has you covered. With our online banking and mobile app, you can manage your accounts, pay bills, make deposits, apply for loans, even open a new account. It's easy, safe, and secure from anywhere on your time. So stay warm, stay well, stay home. Visit onecommunityfcu.org to get started now. One Community Federal Credit Union, ready for your future.
America is built on the backs of individuals who work hard. Dedicated people who expect as much from their tools and equipment as they do of themselves. Lift Safety is a brand that doesn't just help get the job done. It has the same never quit attitude. Lift makes the products that allow you to focus on the job at hand. You can find a wide range of Lift Safety products right now at Fasteners and Supply in Mineral Wells. Lift industrial safety gear. Protecting today, building for tomorrow.
Get the power to know more about your money so you can do more with it. Here's your dashboard. Look at all your accounts, track your spending, and customize savings and debt payoff goals. Search transactions based on words or tags like dining out. Check your cash flow daily. Green means money coming in, red means money going out. And you can also set up alerts. Explore My Finance today and get the power to know more about your money. Community Bank.
Visitors to our gallery sometimes ask for double-sided bedding, which we have always carried. Most double-sided bedding is built on a grid coil system, which transfers more motion than many light sleepers can tolerate. Whether double-sided or single, the main reason most mattresses fail is because of cheap, low-density foam.
At Mattress Max, our focus has always been on quality, components, and design. When you're ready for a new mattress, we're ready to educate you about your choices.
DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 1403 Grand Central Avenue in Vienna, takes pride in being a local family-owned business dedicated to providing great food and service to your family. Our calzones and pepperoni rolls are the best in the Mid-Ohio Valley, and we offer a full menu of all your favorites: chicken wings, pasta, salads, sandwiches, and desserts. We also offer 7 beer selections on tap. Stop in and play a game of pool or call us for free delivery. At DeCarlo's, your family.
We have been financial professionals our entire career and are deeply passionate about what we do.
Our mission has always been to serve our clients, offer the best services possible, and always strive to do the right thing.
We sincerely look forward to working with you and helping you plan your future.
North Bend Wealth Management will customize an investment path so that when the hills and valleys of life come your way, you are ready.
We operate as a family at North Bend Wealth Management, and you're part of that family.
Dig in at Tiber Way Grill in Marietta. Grab a delicious appetizer while you watch the game, or have a seat in our dining room and eat your meal in comfort. Swing in on Saturdays and Sundays for our Bloody Mary brunch. Our menu is full of options to satisfy anyone's palate. Plus, follow us on Facebook to see our specials throughout the week. Try something new and tasty at the Tiber Way Grill, located on Tiber Way in downtown Marietta.
Fast Eddie's Title and License Service in Vienna is the solution to the long lines and extended wait times in getting your vehicle registration. No appointment needed, no renewal notice needed. You can do it over the phone in most cases. Walk out with your new registration and sticker. Call or stop by Fast Eddie's Title and License Service in Vienna today.
I understand your love for the outdoors, and I have the best motorcycle and side-by-side rates in the market. Protect your bike and buggy with the leader in side-by-side and motorcycle insurance. Call Nathan Alfred Insurance today.
Pick me, I'm delicious.
Come on, baby, get you a twist.
Can't beat a good old glazed donut. Grrr, I'm a bear claw.
Looky, it's time for a cookie.
These are cannolis you can't refuse.
JR's Donut Castle, a taste fit for a king.
Do you want to get the most for your money? Of course you do. Now open, Smith & Company Vintage Market is where you need to shop. Here you'll find antiques, collectibles, handmade items, home decor, unique gifts, and so much more. Smith & Company Vintage Market, a charming blend of old and new. 1301 Colgate Drive, Marietta, now open Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 6 and Sundays 11 to 4. Don't buy retail, buy resale. Smith & Company Vintage Market. You won't be disappointed.
The Rock Box in Beverly has been your Ohio State headquarters for over 20 years, but we are much more than a Buckeye store. The Rock Box has Ohio Bobcat clothing, Guardians and Reds, Steelers gear, and more Browns and Bengals apparel than you'll find anywhere else in Southeast Ohio. You can even order your high school varsity jacket with us. If you're a real sports fanatic and you love to wear your team's colors, you'll definitely want to check out the Rock Box. The Rock Box, State Route 60 in Beverly, Ohio.
Hi there, I'm Brianna Stevens, and are you looking to buy or sell a home? Keep it simple and sell with Stevens.
You have to have harmony in music as well as in real estate transactions. Let us make real estate music together.
We at Exit Riverbend Realty are so grateful that you've entrusted us with all of your real estate needs. We have 2 locations at each end of the bridge. See you soon.
Whether you need a complete makeover or just some finishing touches, Almost Heaven Hair, Nails, and Tanning in Parkersburg can have you looking your best. We now have unlimited tanning packages so you can keep that summer glow all year long. If you're pressed for time, we can also do spray tans. Plus, we still have all the services you've come to love, like hairstyling, manicures, pedicures, teeth whitening, and more. Call for an appointment today. Visit us on Facebook or just stop by. Almost Heaven, Hair, Nails, and Tanning. Rosemar Road in Parkersburg, your full-service salon.
Did someone say treat?
We did. Your pet deserves the best, and at Crazy Bone Pet Spa, they're treated just like family. Our guests get their own suite, plus their own breaks and playtime in our indoor and outdoor play areas with our trained and caring staff. Our safe and healthy environment ensures they'll get the best of care while you're away. Don't settle for less. Treat your pet to the best. Crazy Bone Pet Spa, 19th and Garfield Avenue, Parkersburg. Serving pets of the Mid-Ohio Valley for over 10 years.
You don't have to go back to the dealer or travel hours to get professional maintenance and repair for your foreign auto. Cornerstone Cornerstone Auto Service is fully equipped with dealer-level equipment and the expertise to provide you with the same quality repairs you receive from the dealer at a fraction of the cost. From expert diagnostics to routine maintenance, Cornerstone provides honest answers and quality service. Professional, reliable, affordable. That's the team at Cornerstone Auto Service, Camden Avenue, Parkersburg.
Reduce stress and boost your mental health and wellness at Ingles Massage. Medical research suggests that symptoms of stress, anxiety, and depression, all associated with mental health, may be directly affected by massage therapy. Better immune function and pain management with an improved range of motion can also be a benefit. Call or visit our website to schedule an appointment. Ingles Massage. Relax, rebalance, rejuvenate.
Quality, expert craftsmanship, one-of-a-kind, unique flavor profiles. These are just a few of the things customers are saying after leaving the Bakery and Coffee House. Since 2021, the Bakery and Coffee House has been on a mission to be a leader in the industry. Our baristas and bakers are classically trained and have a strong focus on traditional European pastries and coffee beverages. The next time you're in the neighborhood, be sure to visit the Bakery and Coffee House, where our #1 focus is expert craftsmanship.
You don't need a big city to hear big voices, to experience big moments, or to cheer on big names. Marietta, Ohio has all this and more, with an eclectic mix of venues from cozy pubs to the People's Bank Theater and indoor and outdoor shows at the Adelphia. Marietta offers year-round entertainment for every kind of music fan, where dinner and a show are always just a scenic stroll away. Now that's music to your ears. Marietta, Ohio, your next musical adventure.
Military veterans who have served their country honorably cannot be thanked enough. Part of that appreciation comes from some of the benefits that we can provide here at the Washington County Veterans Service Office. From help filing your VA compensation claims to temporary financial assistance, even transportation to your VA medical appointments, the Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. So if you or your immediate family member is an honorably discharged veteran in Washington County, call today or stop by our office and find out how we can provide the thanks of a grateful nation.
What do you get when you cross Ohio's oldest annual event and a keynote speaker famous for orchestrating the on-field hijinks and viral videos of exhibition baseball's Savannah Bananas? Welcome to the 108th Marietta Area Chamber of Commerce Annual Dinner and Speaker Jared Orton. Make a date for Monday night, March 6th. For tickets and table reservations, call the Marietta Chamber. Come one, come all, and let's play ball.
Savannah Bananas, this is Jared. Yeah, let's do it. Marietta, I'm coming to see you in March.
Get all your locally sourced, freshly cut beef and pork at The Butchery in Harmer Village in Marietta. Custom cuts are available on request. A variety of dinner packs are available, along with sausage, bacon, jerky, and house-made sauces and seasonings. Complete your meal with rolls or breads from Baked on Maple next door. Pop into the Busy Bee around the corner, where our products are on the menu. Visit The Butchery at 114 Maple Street in Marietta, Ohio, beside Baked on Maple.
The Parkersburg Homecoming proudly presents the 4th annual Comedy Night with The Educated Redneck, Dan Ellison, featuring accomplished actor, writer, and director Kevin Farley. Comedy Night is Saturday, March 25th at the historic Smoot Theater. Doors open at 7, showtime at 8. Come out and support a great event and enjoy an evening of laughs. Tickets are available at smoottheater.com.
Springtime is getting close, and if you are hunting for something new or old to brighten your home, stop at Bullseye Antiques. If you are looking for something unique, we have it. Bullseye Antiques takes items from the past and gives them new life. New inventory arrives daily, and we buy antiques if you're looking to sell. Bullseye Antiques is open Monday through Saturday at 11 to 5, and we are located on Guyon Road in South Parkersburg. And be sure to follow us on Facebook for daily pictures of our inventory.
Every place has a feeling. Every town has a culture. For us in West Virginia, it's the people that make it special. At Grog's, our days start and end with award-winning service. Because for those who are lucky enough to call West Virginia home, we will always be here to make sure home is a safe and comfortable place. To the customers we've met along the way, and to those we will meet in the future, we thank you for making Grog's Home Services the top choice in the Mid-Ohio Valley.
I highly recommend Bowling and Dunn Family Dentistry. They make you feel so comfortable and provide you with quality care.
Everyone is very friendly and very helpful.
They're always smiling here, and I trust them with my smile.
They are very professional and good at informing you of what they are doing before they do it.
What's important to you is important to us. Bowling and Dunn Family Dentistry. Welcome to our practice.
Welcome to traditional radio the way it was meant to be. At WMOA, we get above the noise and keep it local. As for our big sister, well, when folks were running for the hills or shuttering up the ranch, a new sheriff came to town. Welcome to Jaws Country, FM 100.9. Classic country with a bite. Don't listen alone. And to complete the family, you'll find ESPN Radio at 2 places on the dial, plus our team covering your team all around the Mid-Ohio Valley. Now that's a great family of radio stations born and raised right here. Thanks for tuning in.
Say I love you with Carl's Pawn Shop. If you're looking for a gorgeous engagement ring, a beautiful wedding set that will last a lifetime, or if you want to find that perfect gift for a special occasion, we have you covered. We carry a wide variety of jewelry and designer purses that fit any style at prices that won't break the bank. Our inventory changes daily, so stop by and see what's new.
It's always fun to see what's new at Carl's. Carl's Pawn Shop.
Tired of the usual fast food options? Ditch the burgers and fries and eat clean on the go. I'm proud to introduce Mother's To Go Kitchen. It's a grab-and-go solution for your fast food blues with ingredients that are clean, fresh, and locally sourced. Choose from healthy and delicious ready-made soups, salads, sandwiches, wraps, and sides. Just remember to look for our new display case, and next time, grab something fast and healthy.
Eat clean on the go with Mother's To Go Kitchen. Now at Mother Earth Foods. Shop with confidence.
Memorial Fieldhouse at Parkersburg High School. Did you miss us? We're back one more time with high school basketball here on CAS 45 as the Ripley Vikings are in town to take on the homestanding Parkersburg Big Reds. My name is Brian Guthrie alongside the Macho One, Bobby Roberts. We're happy to have you tune in. It is the season finale for both of these squads and a season that has been dramatically different for both of these squads. Ripley under head coach Derek Mullins comes in at 19-2, and they lost 2 games in the span of about a week at the end of January, beginning of February. Otherwise, they have run the table. PHS, on the other hand, under coach Brian Crislip, 6-15. We've seen them struggle this year. We've seen them play well. We've seen them play bad. We've seen them win close games and lose close games. But tonight, Bobby, this is a big one because it's senior night. We saw the 5 seniors get honored before warm-up started. So this one's going to have a lot of emotion to it.
Yeah, some of these guys know this is the last basketball game they're ever going to play, and I'm sure they're going to bring it. They've got a quality opponent in here tonight. They've got a big guy, 6'11", someone to really battle with, and a good basketball team. 19-2 coming in here. If you can pull off the upset tonight, that's something to brag about heading into playoff, into sectional play.
Yep, both teams will go into sectional play next week. Ripley in AAA, Parkersburg in Quad A, but these two teams met January 10th. A 70-62 Viking win. 8 points, depending on how you look at it, is either a little close or borderline double digits either way. But that's the only real meeting that these two have together. You mentioned the big man for Ripley. That is going to be number 1, Luke Johnson, 6'11" senior. He comes into this game averaging over 22 points and 11.5 boards a game. Put 27 on Ravenswood their last time out with the Hardwood Hatchet game just a couple of days ago. And we've seen him out. He looks like Dirk Nowitzki in a Vikings uniform.
He does. I think he just flew in from Gonzaga and got him a Vikings uniform because he's standing out here shooting threes from the top of the key like nothing. So the Big Red clan seems to be interested in how they're going to keep him out of the paint. It looks like he's keeping himself out of the paint over here.
PHS, not really anybody to match up with that. A.J. Ellis, I think, is listed about 6'9", 6'10". He's football built. He's going to go play football at WVU, I believe, so he's not really tall built. If somebody's going to have to be in Johnson's back pocket the whole game, I don't know who you ask to do that.
Brian, I think it's going to be a group effort tonight. I think you've got 3 or 4 or 5 guys that are 6'3" tall here. You've got Austin Fleming. You've got David Parsons. You've got some big bodies that can get down there and bang with him.
Quavon Cyrus can jump out of the gym. We've seen him sky for rebounds and stuff like that. So the athleticism's there. But the problem with Ripley is if you take care of Johnson, you still have to deal with Brady Anderson, who's scoring over 13 points a game. And Isaiah Casto, 6 assists a game, is dishing it out everywhere. It's not a one-man show for the Vikings.
Well, and you know what, Brian? Looking at this Brady Anderson shooting 63% from the field, I'd just give it to him every time.
Shooter going to shoot. Parkersburg, last time out, it was their MSAC placement game against Spring Valley. They lost to the Timberwolves 61-56 in Huntington. Before that, had won 2 in a row over Riverside and Hurricane. And like we said, gonna be in the sectionals next week, and I believe they are hosting in the first round of the sectionals next week. Austin Fleming comes into this game, one of the seniors, nearly 17 points a game and just over 7 rebounds, and he actually is signed to play football at Fairmont State next year.
They got a good one right there. I think that's his sport.
Yeah, yeah, he's an athlete for sure. So this is where we would usually go to a break. But we're going to stay here. You're going to get the starting lineups, and then if we get our national anthem on the guitar like we did a couple of trips ago,
and if you look,
you're going to enjoy this.
If you look across the floor and see the guy's wearing a Dimebag Darrell Pantera shirt, and not only that, he's got the Dimebag Darrell Dean Lightning placard guitar. So
he means business.
This is going to be good.
Business is about to pick up. So let's do the national anthem.
Ripley High School as they come to town to face off against your Parkersburg Big Reds. Now at this time, would everyone please stand as we honor America, the playing of our national anthem. Guest soloist on guitar this evening is Derek Stover.
I'm going to go. I'm going to head home and practice.
Yeah?
That was awesome. Well, Brian, regardless who wins this game tonight, I think
we're better off for the experience.
We are all winners for hearing that.
Now let's meet the starting lineups of both teams, beginning with our guest, the Vikings. He's a 6'11" senior number 1, Luke Johnson. He's a 6-foot junior number 3, Dylan Casto. He's a 6-foot senior number 11, Isaiah Casto. He's a 5'10" junior number 23, Cade Good. And he's a 6'4" junior number 32, Brady Anderson. And coach of the Vikings is Derek Mullins.
21 is 32. We have him as 21. They just announced him as 32. Yes.
Now here they are from the School of Champions, your Parkersburg Big Reds. And tonight's Big Red starting lineup, he's a 6-foot senior number 1, Quavon Cyrus. He's a 6'3" senior number 3, Austin Fleming. He's a 6-foot senior number 10, Trey Wilson. He's a 6'4" senior number 23, AJ Ellis. And he's a 6-foot senior number 32, JT Corbett. And coach of the Big Reds is Brian Presley. Good luck to both teams.
So there you go. PHS going to start their all-senior lineup. AJ Ellis is 23 instead of 55, too, by the way. So the Big Reds have a chance here to really gain a ton of momentum going into next week's sectional, and I believe they are hosting in the first round. Both PHS and South in the same section, and they're each hosting a first-round game. So they'll both win. If they can both win, they'll move to a sectional championship game in a crosstown showdown.
Another title town showdown, baby.
So we're going to see Quavon Cyrus for the Big Reds jump at center court against Luke Johnson.
Excited to see what kind of energy the Big Reds come out with tonight, man. This place is juiced up. It's not the biggest crowd in the world, but boy, they're bringing the heat.
They were for the JV game, too.
Yeah, it's loud in here.
PHS won the JV game earlier. Ball tipped back to the Vikings, and they will control it into the front court. Is number 11, Isaiah Casto for the Vikings. Keep an eye on number 1 in blue.
And he's not afraid to shoot it from the outside, Brian.
Right out of the gate, a triple and off the rim, out of bounds. PHS ball. Yeah, he held that ball for about a half second before he shot.
Yeah, and I think where PHS wants to keep him out of the paint is on the defensive end and look to score some offensive rebounds and get some second chance points.
Big Reds moving it around. Again, they started all 5 of their seniors tonight, honored before the game as their last regular season home game. Here's Quavon Cyrus to Fleming in the corner. He'll go baseline. Scoots it around to Wilson, out to Cyrus. And Quavon Cyrus will back out between the circles, reset the offense. Here for the Big Reds. Gets a screen from Ellis. On the wing, that's JT Corbin, and he drills the triple.
Good ball movement by the Big Reds. Unselfish play. There was a couple opportunities for the Big Reds to take some shots, but they took their time and got their best look.
Here's jumper from Good is off the mark. One and done for the Vikings, and the Big Reds are going to jog it back the other way.
And that's how the Big Reds are going to stay in this game, is on the glass.
3 from Fleming will roll around and go in. Back-to-back triples for the Big Reds, and it's 6-0.
Good start for the Big Reds. That's got to build some confidence.
Here's Isaiah Casto. He'll curl into the lane. Off glass, not there. Fleming fighting with Johnson for the rebound, and Fleming comes away with it. And the Big Reds will jog it down. Fleming off balance, goes off glass, hits the deck, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And I know it's early here, Brian, but they're letting them play under the glass there. There was a battle for the rebound down here on the Ripley end, and the Big Reds came away with that ball. They're going to have to win those loose ball situations.
Foul on Cade Good, his first, team's first, and Fleming will go to the line for our first free throws of the night. Shooting 2, hits the first one. Again, Austin, the senior, averaging just under 17 points a game. Going to play football for the Fighting Falcons of Fairmont State next year.
Man, what a great athlete. This kid could probably wrestle at Fairmont if he chose to.
Missed the second one. We'll stay at 7-0 Big Reds here, closing in on 6 minutes to go, opening quarter.
There's where that 6'11" height comes in right there. You see that the number 1 for the Vikings, he didn't even have to jump. He just tipped that ball back to himself.
3 from the corner from Dylan Casto. And he swishes that one for the Vikings, and they're on the board 2 minutes into this game. Hit that one in front of the student section. Let that follow-through hang up there just an extra second.
He held that one, didn't he?
There's Fleming backing in against Johnson. Stutter steps out, got Johnson in the air. We'll pass it again across to Cyrus. You see the Ripley folks on the other side wanted to travel. Cyrus on the wing. We'll kick it back out to Trey Wilson. And they'll reset the offense. Coach Chrislip calls in to play from the bench. Checked over there by Cade Good. Quavon Cyrus makes his move, goes off glass, but it's short. And Johnson collects it for the Vikings. Isaiah Casto quickly into the front court. To Good. Back to Casto, out top to Johnson. Works it around to Dylan Casto. Another 3 on the way. That one's too strong. Fleming with the rebound. And Fleming wants to run. Kicks it over to Corbin for 3. That is off the mark, but Cyrus skies for the rebound.
Nice work by the Big Reds on the offensive glass.
Fleming tries to fire one underneath to Quavon Cyrus. Thought it went off of Johnson's hands, but instead it's just a turnover. Casey Stanley will check into the game now as Trey Wilson checks out. A.J. Ellis will come out, and we'll see Nate Rodriguez, the 5'11 sophomore guard, come in for the first time.
And with this man-to-man defense Ripley's playing, if Austin Fleming can draw number 1 away from the basket and clear some driving lanes for his guards.
Here's Casto, over to Johnson. He'll fire another 3, and that one is good, and Luke Johnson is on the board.
And that's just too easy, Brian.
And a 6-0 game has turned into a 7-6 game. Big Reds have gone cold. Here's Cyrus. That's all iron. Johnson flies in for the rebound. And the Vikings want to jog it up the floor. Johnson top of the key. Nice ball fake. Will drive in, spins around, lost the basketball, but a whistle.
Surprising dexterity and athleticism there from the big man. That was a nice little spin move. Very agile.
And we are going to have a timeout from the Big Reds. As I believe they called the foul on. I think they called it on Parsons. David Parsons going to have his first and team's first.
Number one, Luke Johnson is as advertised. He is a basketball player.
So fluid for a big guy. He's very graceful is the word I want to use.
Right. He handles the ball well. He keeps his feet underneath him. He moves like an athlete. And these Casto boys from Ripley, wow, they're good ball players as well.
Again, PHS led this game 6-0.
2 early threes, 2 big threes to get them started.
Yep. But as we close in on the halfway point of the opening frame, Luke Johnson is at the line to shoot 2. And he misses the first one. Missed them both.
Wow, but gives a
follow up there by Brady Anderson. He can't get it to go, and Rodriguez pushes back the other way for the Big Reds. 3 on the way is off the mark for Parsons, but Fleming follows the shot. He gets it back up, and it goes. And draws the foul.
Good work using the big body there by Austin Fleming to just nudge the big man just enough to pull that rebound and make a nice left-handed move and hit the layup.
Dylan Casto picks up the foul, his first. They have 3 up there for the team, but I only have 2. So, whatever. Fleming converts the 3-point play. He's got 7 of the 10 Big Red points as it's a 4-point PHS lead, and we'll see a press here from the Big Reds. And Fleming comes up with a turnover. Goes in against Casto, off-balance reverse shot. No good. Johnson with the rebound, and they'll push back the other way is good. Kicks it back to Rose, who just checked in, off the mark, but Johnson has it, trying to back in Casey Stanley, and we'll have a whistle.
I didn't see that foul. Looked like someone got underneath of Luke Johnson there and got him with the body on the floor.
It'll be Casey Stanley, his first, team second. Quick inbound to Johnson. Missed his first one, missed the putback. Somehow Casto keeps it alive, kicks it out to Myers, who just checked in, now underneath to Anderson, and he is fouled going up, and he will shoot 2.
Yep, got him in the mullet. Looked like he fouled him in the back of the mullet there a little bit.
Just a glorious Kentucky waterfall there on Brady Anderson, number 32 for Ripley.
That's what makes it hard, Brian. Luke Johnson could just stay up there and tip that ball and keep it alive for so long.
That close, I mean, that's a dunk it. Just dunk it. Be done with it. As Anderson misses a freebie. 0 for 3 are the Vikings from the free throw line. As Quavon Cyrus has checked out for the Big Reds. Trey Wilson back in, missed them both.
Ripley struggling from the free throw line.
Rodriguez brings it down. Rodriguez wearing glasses tonight. We haven't seen that look from him. Off balance shot, not there. Johnson, another rebound for the Vikings.
That's not a shot. That's not a shot Coach Kriltz's going to like.
You can't just come down here and put up garbage and hope that it goes in.
No,
it's very optimistic. Here's Anderson underneath. He'll kick it out into the corner to Good, and he swishes that 3. Cade Good on the board with a 3. Brings it back to 9. Ripley has not led in this game yet. Here's David Parsons out top for the Big Reds. Bounces it to Fleming in the corner. He'll pull up a 3 from the wing. Back iron, not there. Rebound by Virgil Myers for the Vikings, and Casey Stanley goes to the floor for the Big Reds. And who's the whistle on?
That was quite the accident right there. Looked like a car accident down here in the corner.
Casey Stanley gets his second, team foul 4.
Stanley got himself caught up in the air and flipped right over the top of the Ripley Viking player.
Ellis back in, Corbin back in for the Big Reds to join Wilson, Rodriguez, and Stanley. Good, gets it underneath to Johnson, who lays it up and in and draws the foul.
The soft touch, high off the glass. Coming in from that angle, it's going to drop the majority of the time. Now see if they can get tuned up here on the free throw line.
JT Corbin picks up the foul. They say team foul 5, and Johnson finally hits a free throw. He's got 6, and this is the first lead of the game for Ripley at 12-10. Wilson out top to Corbin, now to Rodriguez between the circles. Coach Cruslip signaling in the play as we close in on 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Big Reds hanging in against the Vikings here as Corbin swings it over to Stanley. Back to Corbin, thought about the shot, pulls it down, goes back to Stanley. Now Rodriguez will back it out. See, this is the kind of offense the Big Reds, well, and then Rodriguez shoots from the parking lot. Yeah, and rebounded by Casto, but they waited until they got a good shot, and that's not something out of control off the glass. Here's Myers from the corner, and he buries the 3. Junior Virgil Myers makes it 15-10 Vikings.
And you see this Ripley defense, these guards really cover out high. They move well, and they're switching every change here.
Casto good, Johnson, Myers, and Casto. Your 5 Vikings on the floor.
23, A.J. Ellis just buried a Viking with a brutal screen.
Under a minute to go.
Letting them play tonight, Brian.
Ripley fans less than pleased with the lack of a whistle there.
Wow, that was a collision.
No shot clock, so the Big Reds can take their time. Stanley will shoot a 3, top of the key. Rainbow is off the mark. Ellis skies for the rebound. He'll reverse against Johnson, can't get it to go. Putback won't go. Rodriguez, or excuse me, that's Wilson, somehow gets the rebound. And then Ellis's shot is blocked by Johnson. All that for nothing for the Big Reds.
Hanging in there, collecting the offensive rebounds, but missing it from 3 feet.
Ellis and Johnson going at it there, top of the key. Couple of big men getting tangled up. And Myers against Rodriguez, and a whistle, and I think Rodriguez is going to get called for a reach.
And Brian, these officials probably ought to reel this one in. There's been some real physical play here in the last minute and a half.
Rodriguez will pick up his first foul. Johnson will check out for the first time tonight.
And I think that's a good job there because A.J. Ellis, 23, was playing some very physical basketball there, and I think he needed to take himself a little break and get reeled in.
Brady Anderson back in for the Vikings. Parsons back in as well as Quavon Cyrus for the Big Reds. 3 from the corner is in and out for Casto. Fleming with the rebound, but the horn will sound, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've got a good one thus far in the Fieldhouse. Ripley 15, Parkersburg 10. You're watching high school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
DeCarlo's Pizza.
I sincerely hope you never need my services because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law and Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 1403 Grand Central Avenue in Vienna, takes pride in being a local family-owned business dedicated to providing great food and service to your family. Our calzones and pepperoni rolls are the best in the Mid-Ohio Valley, and we offer a full menu of all your favorites: chicken wings, pasta, salads, sandwiches, and desserts. We also offer 7 beer selections on tap. Stop in and play a game of pool or call us for free delivery. At DeCarlo's, your family.
Back in here to start the second quarter with Ripley leading Parkersburg 15-10. Thanks for joining us here on CAS 45. PHS got the ball to start the second quarter here on the first possession of the second frame. Rodriguez hung up on the baseline, fires it underneath to Fleming, who throws it up over his head like he's prone to do, and it's a turnover. Cade Good will bring it up the floor as Luke Johnson is on the bench for the Vikings to start the second quarter.
And you would think this is an opportunity for PHS to collect a couple rebounds, maybe a second chance look, and cut into this 5-point lead.
Maybe play inside out a little bit.
Potentially.
Rebound in the corner, or excuse me, inbound in the corner here. And back out top. This is Good, 23. He'll get a screen from Anderson, 32. Myers will pull up. Mid-range jumper, and he buries it. Virgil Myers has 5.
Buttery smooth, got the defender in the air, pulled up for the nice 12-footer.
7-point Ripley lead as the Big Reds have gone cold. Parsons will fire a 3. That's all window, well off the mark. Loose basketball, and he cleans it up. Fleming gets it back, dribbles it off his knee, kicks somehow out to Corbin. He'll get it out to Rodriguez, and he'll say, hold up there a second, fellas. Let's get this thing under control a little bit.
The difference in the style of play tonight, Brian, is interesting to watch. You've got the Big Reds out here looking like bowling balls, man. They're physical. And then you've got the more finesse Ripley team running around here looking for
Fleming will fire a 3, and he buries it.
There he is, just when you need him. I think that puts him in double digits for the night.
That's 10 points for Austin Fleming.
Kid's hot.
Here's Good. He'll drop it underneath to Anderson. Got some space. Blocked from behind by Quavon Cyrus.
And off of Austin Fleming, last out of bounds. Ball stays with Ripley.
Anderson comes out, as well as Dylan Casto. Luke Johnson is in, as well as number 0, Carson Hedrick. Hedrick, a 5'10 senior on this team. Into Johnson. Backs in against Fleming. Just goes right around him and lays it in. That's 8 points for Luke Johnson. Lead back to 6.
You know what, Brian? When Luke Johnson gets the ball, the rim should raise up an extra 6 inches.
There's David Parsons for the Big Reds, trying to create some space. None there. Over to Rodriguez in front of the Ripley bench. And Nate will jog it back out to reset this offense. Here's Parsons trying to work against Good here. He'll drive the lane, lays it up, not there. Cyrus skies in but can't collect it, and Virgil Myers has it for Ripley. Into the front court to Isaiah Casto, into the corner. 3 is off the mark. Long rebound comes out, and it's tracked down by Trey Wilson. Wilson will wait for reinforcements. Parsons with it. Myers slapping at it. Parsons kicks it into the corner to Fleming. He'll fire another 3. That's off the mark, but a whistle underneath, and that is going to go on Trey Wilson. It'll be his first. And they are saying that's 17 fouls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. But they're officially saying 17 fouls, so I've missed one somewhere. And that's going to put Virgil Myers on the line to shoot 1-1 for the Vikings. Casey Stanley is in for the Big Reds. Brady Anderson back in for the Vikings.
And to be honest, Brian, free throw line's about the only place Ripley has not made their shots.
Yeah, they've made 1.
And they still.
And it stays at 1.
The struggle continues.
Missed opportunities at the charity stripe for Ripley leaves us at 19-13. 5 minutes to go until the half.
And I think what we've got here, we've got a situation, Brian, where the Big Reds are going to try to cut into this lead, and Ripley would like to get this thing into double digits by the half.
Absolutely. The controlled chaos that is the Big Red offense. Trying to slow it down here and get a good shot. Fleming will drive in and again flips it over his head. Not there. Slapped away, and we'll go with Ripley. I thought Hedrick knocked it out of bounds himself, but apparently he caught a bit of Casey Stanley. and it'll be Viking basketball.
And again, I'll say it again, it's cliche, Brian, but these referees are letting them play. There's a lot of contact going on underneath this bucket on these shot attempts.
Vikings need to hurry up. Myers will get it into the front court to Johnson. Cross court into the corner, trying to hit Hedrick, but it ends up in the PHS student section and a turnover. 4:19 stop clock, second quarter, 19-13, Ripley on top. They didn't lead this game until it was 11-10. Trailed 6-0 early in the early going. Coach Chrislip wants whatever big number 5 is. Give me that 5. Casey Stanley, nice ball fake. Now bounces it underneath to Fleming. Kicks it into the corner to Cyrus. Works it around to Wilson to Rodriguez. Stutter step from Rodriguez. Pull-up jumper from the top of the key is good. First bucket of the game for Nate Rodriguez. Comes in averaging almost 13 a game. It's a 4-point Viking lead. Vikings will work it around. Anderson, top of the key, fires it underneath to Johnson. Quickly double teamed. Out to Hedrick for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Cyrus tracks down the long rebound against Myers. Slows him up in the front court. Good defense there from Virgil Myers. Gets it out to Nate Rodriguez. Trying to create some space and a foul call, and I don't know if that's going to, I think that's going to go on Hedrick. He really had no choice. Nate Rodriguez was changing directions.
These Ripley Vikings are they're a tough nut to crack on defense, and what you see here, they've changed defenses a couple times.
Dylan Casto is in as Virgil Myers checks out for Ripley. Inbound from Rodriguez goes off Trey Wilson, and that is another PHS turnover.
Yep, and those are gonna be painful as they come down the stretch here. Unforced errors.
4-point Viking lead. Now it's coming right for us. What do I do?
Almost got in the game.
Almost
Brian.
got us. Yep. I think if I get credit for a quarter, I'll get my varsity letter this year. Light pressure from the Big Reds. As Isaiah Casto kicks it into the front court to Good. 3 from the corner is good. Cade Good has a couple of triples. It's 22-15. Rodriguez tries to answer on the other end, not there. Fleming with the rebound, putback is not there. Fleming follows it up, lost the basketball, now kicks it back out. Rodriguez will drive the lane, dumps to Fleming, reverse layup is good.
Now, Brian, that's some basketball. That's some basketball right there by the Big Reds.
The controlled chaos that is the Big Red offense. Austin Fleming has 12 points. The lead is down to 5.
And what a dish. Who was that dished it to him? Nate Rodriguez.
Yep.
Wow.
And a whistle going to go on Parkersburg.
And that, Brian, could be the game plan here for the Big Reds, is to use Rodriguez to break that defense down, attract the attention, and then dish to Fleming underneath.
Casey Stanley picks up his 3rd foul, team foul 8. And timeout called by the Vikings. Each team burned 1 timeout thus far. Hey, we got to thank real quick to Carlo's Pizza on Grand Central Avenue in Vienna for feeding the crew tonight. Set us up with a beautiful pizza, had some wings, had some fried Oreos as usual. Fantastic job from DeCarlo's Pizza, and we thank them very much. Check out DeCarlo's Pizza, Grand Central Avenue in Vienna. Oh yeah, the guys in the truck are going, how about the end zone?
Brian?
Yeah?
You didn't tell me you had fried Oreos out there.
Must have slipped my mind, if there's any left.
Wow. Thought we were friends.
Buddy, when it comes to fried Oreos, there's no friends.
All bets are off.
Johnson will go to the line and shoot 1 and 1 after the foul on Casey Stanley.
And his number matches the number of free throws they've made tonight.
1.
There's the stroke.
There he hits it. Now 2 of 4 from the line. That's his 9th point tonight for Luke Johnson. Hits them both. Maybe he was just warming up. 10 points for Luke Johnson, 2.5 to go. second quarter.
I apologize for my lack of knowledge here about this Luke Johnson. Is he being recruited heavily?
I would think so. When I was doing my research for the game, I didn't see anything, but my research isn't that good.
The height is there and the athleticism there, and looking at the frame, the kid's going to put some size on in the next few years.
Yeah, I would think he should be going to college for free to play basketball for somebody.
Absolutely.
Here's Wilson in the corner for the Big Reds. Tied up, now gets it baseline to Fleming. Reverse layup is good, and Austin Fleming has 14 points of the 19 for the Big Reds.
And when the Big Reds move the basketball and they're unselfish with it, Austin's moving without the ball and creating opportunities for himself.
So the good thing about Austin Fleming is he plays with no fear, as Luke Johnson just so gently strokes in a three-pointer from the top of the key. But Fleming, finish the thought, plays with no fear. He'll charge at anybody. It doesn't really matter. He doesn't worry about getting knocked down or running into anybody.
If you knew his old man, you'd know why.
Fleming in the corner, swings into the lane. Out to Corbin. Corbin's three is off the mark. Rebound Vikings. And Isaiah Casto quickly into the front court. Laid up and in for Cade Good. And he draws the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And just like that, there's that 10-point lead we were talking about, Brian.
A.J. Ellis will pick up. Okay, so I have A.J. Ellis with one. Ellis is coming out. Corbin is coming out. Fleming is coming out. Rodriguez, Cyrus, Stanley, Wilson, and Parsons, your five Big Reds on the floor. As Good trying to complete the three-point play, and he does.
What we see here, Brian, is a difference in Ripley stays very within themselves. I haven't seen them take, I'm not going to say zero bad shots, but not many bad shots.
Parsons falls down with the basketball, and that's a travel and another turnover for the Big Reds. And there's more than one Viking scoring points. That's also a big reason.
Very true, very true.
We're under a minute to go, 30-19. Biggest lead of the game so far for Ripley here at 11. Yeah, that's 11. Math. Isaiah Casto looking over at the bench at Derek Mullins. He'll call the play with 30. Big Red's just giving him space to dribble out there. Now out comes Trey Wilson to get things going here inside 20 seconds. Wilson trying to poke at the ball. He goes to the ground looking for a foul. Not there. Casto swings all the way around. Now back out top to Good. Drives in, nice dish underneath to Anderson. Blocked by Quavon Cyrus. Casey Stanley with under 3 on the clock. Lost the handle on it, loose basketball, and that's how the half will end without anybody getting a shot off. 30-19 is your score at the half. We'll come back in just a minute and get you some scoring and break down this first half. Vikings leading the Big Reds. You're watching high school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
I sincerely hope you never need my services, because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law and Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
At One Community, we know you're spending more time at home lately. From snow days to sick days, One Community has you covered. With our online banking and mobile app, you can manage your accounts, pay bills, make deposits, apply for loans, even open a new account. It's easy, safe, and secure from anywhere on your time. So stay warm, stay well, stay home. Visit onecommunityfcu.org to get started now. One Community Federal Credit Union, ready for your future.
Red Wings are on the court. That means it is halftime here at the Fieldhouse. Ripley at 19-2 on the season, leading the 6-15 Big Reds, 30-19, scoring in the first half. Luke Johnson came alive. 13 points for the big man for the Vikings. Cade Good putting in 9. Virgil Myers 5 off the bench, and Dylan Casto with 3. For the Big Reds, you may notice a problem here, Bobby. Austin Fleming with 14. JT Corbin with 3. Nate Rodriguez with 2.
Hey, I agree that's a problem when you see Ripley scoring with multiple guys. But if your guy's hot, keep feeding him the basketball.
Shot selection probably needs to be a little bit better for the Big Reds as well. As we've seen some wild over the top, we've seen stuff that wasn't even close to hitting the rim go up there, and you can't keep giving Ripley extra possessions.
And then other times, Brian, you'll see them come down, they're very controlled, they take the extra pass and they create an open look, so it's just a matter of consistency.
Right now, it's all Ripley all the time, and they trailed 6-0 early in this game. Finally got ahead when it was 11-10 and have not looked back, and are trying to bury the Big Reds here maybe in the third quarter. We'll find out. We're at the half, 30-19. Ripley on top of Parkersburg. We'll be back after this timeout and get you ready for the third quarter. It's high school basketball presented by Stately Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
Tired of the usual fast food options? Ditch the burgers and fries and eat clean on the go. I'm proud to introduce Mother's To Go Kitchen. It's a grab-and-go solution for your fast food blues with ingredients that are clean, fresh, and locally sourced. Choose from healthy and delicious ready-made soups, salads, sandwiches, wraps, and sides. Just remember to look for our new display case, and next time grab something fast and healthy.
Eat clean on the go with Mother's To Go Kitchen. Now at Mother Earth Foods. Shop with confidence.
18 years ago, you did not have the cancer center like you have today at WVU Medicine. They did my mammogram. 3 days later, when I got my results, I did have breast cancer. I have to say that excellent care, excellent staff. So very thankful that I was placed with them and they had the perfect plan for me. Having cancer is not easy. It's not something that you want to go through alone. You need your family, you need your friends, you need the perfect doctor team, and I had that at Camden and Clark, WVU Medicine. After 18 years of being a survivor, I have found many friends and realized that I could not have done this alone without all of my friends and family and the team at WVU Medicine, Camden Clark.
Every place has a feeling. Every town has a culture. For us in West Virginia, it's the people that make it special. At Grog's, our days start and end with award-winning service. Because for those who are lucky enough to call West Virginia home, we will always be here to make sure home is a safe and comfortable place. To the customers we've met along the way, and to those we will meet in the future, we thank you for making Grog's Home Services the top choice in the Mid-Ohio Valley.
I highly recommend Bowling & Dunn Family Dentistry. They make you feel so comfortable and provide you with quality care.
Everyone is very friendly and very helpful.
They're always smiling here, and I trust them with my smile.
They are very professional and good at informing you of what they are doing before they do it.
What's important to you is important to us. Bowling & Dunn Family Dentistry. Welcome to our practice.
Say I love you with Carl's Pawn Shop. If you're looking for a gorgeous engagement ring, a beautiful wedding set that will last a lifetime, or if you want to find that perfect gift for a special occasion, we have you covered. We carry a wide variety of jewelry and designer purses that fit any style at prices that won't break the bank. Our inventory changes daily, so stop by and see what's new.
It's always fun to see what's new at Carl's.
Don't get stuck on the road after an accident or breakdown. Call Westfall Towing. We specialize in recovery, roadside assistance, jump starts, tire changes, lockouts, and more. Our fleet is fully equipped to handle any towing job, from passenger cars to heavy machinery. We're also honored providers of AAA services. If you're in an accident, request Westfall Towing. Proudly serving Washington County and the surrounding area 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 740-525-9240.
I sincerely hope you never need my services, because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law and Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
At iTech Technology Solutions in Parkersburg, we provide the equipment and services to help businesses work better. One of the ways is with advanced alarm technologies. We've been helping businesses, schools, churches, and homes stay safe and secure since 1996. From video monitoring and access control to burglary and fire protection, iTech Advanced Alarm Technologies can keep your property and, more importantly, your people safe and secure. Call us today and find out how iTech and Advanced Alarm Technologies can customize a security solution for you.
America is built on the backs of individuals who work hard. Dedicated people who expect as much from their tools and equipment as they do of themselves. Lift Safety is a brand that doesn't just help get the job done. It has the same never quit attitude. Lift makes the products that allow you to focus on the job at hand. You can find a wide range of Lift Safety products right now at Fasteners and Supply in Mineral Wells. Lift Industrial Safety Gear. Protecting today, building for tomorrow.
Nothing like a 70-degree day in late February. We're in the field house. You thought it was hot in here when it's cold outside. Try being in here when it's hot outside. Brian Guthrie, Bobby Roberts, courtside here at the field house. 30-19. Once Ripley got ahead, they've just been slowly squeezing that lead a little farther and farther out. We're talking during a half. The discipline, the shot selection, the teamwork. Ripley's got a lot going for him here tonight.
Well, I got a lot going for me because I'm a huge Austin Fleming fan, so keep shooting it, kid. Now, if we could get the Big Reds come out hot like they did in the first half, get them a couple shots, get right back in this ball game.
A couple of threes will do wonder for you, but yeah, that's how they came out. Hit 2 straight threes to go up 6-0, and you're like, all right, Big Reds are here to play, and it's been Austin Fleming and nobody else.
Yep.
And you're not going to beat a 19-2 team like that. Do you still have that playoff sheet that I gave you over there somewhere? So next week, Class Quad A, Region 4, Section 2. Right now, as the rankings stand, it would be number 3 St. Albans at number 2 Parkersburg, and number 4 Hurricane at number 1 South on Tuesday. And then the winner of that game, well, the winner of those games would play at the higher seed on Friday the 3rd. Ripley in Class AAA Section 4, looking to host number 4 Point Pleasant, who has not had a good season at all. And then the other section game is Nitro at Winfield. Winfield, a very dangerous team in Class AAA, one of the 2 teams that has beaten this Ripley squad this season. So that could be fun in
Right.
Ripley's section.
And being on the south side of Charleston down there, I'm sure Winfield gets some runoff from the city there and collects some good basketball players.
Putnam County has no shortage of kids, that's for sure.
And now me being separated from the game here for a while, when did this 4A and 3A come about?
About 3 years ago.
Okay.
I think it was after the COVID year. So probably spring of 21 is when they went to the 4-class basketball. Woo! Feedback.
A little bit of feedback there.
So here's Johnson out top as Ripley starts the second half with the basketball.
And I tell you again, I'm very impressed with this Luke Johnson's, not only his footwork, but his ball handling ability for his size.
He got it underneath, missed a shot, but drew the foul, and the foul is going to go on Quavon Cyrus. His first. It's his second, so maybe that's where I'm missing a foul. So Quavon Cyrus now has 2 fouls, And Johnson will go back to the line. And now, after missing his first 2 free throws, he's been 4 of 4 since.
Good touch by the big man.
Now he's found it. 15 points for Luke Johnson. And the Big Reds, here early in this third quarter, in danger of letting this one slip away from him.
And again, when PHS has found offense on the offensive end, it has been on Rodriguez drives and then kickouts from the penetration.
Here's Cyrus for 3. That is well off the mark. And Casey Fleming going to come in and foul Isaiah Casto. And that is going to be the 4th on Casey Stanley. I think I said Casey Fleming. Casey Stanley, he's got 4 fouls now, and he will head to the bench, and we will see Andrew Stallnaker for the first time tonight.
Number 4 does not lack for aggressiveness on the defensive end.
Some pressure from the Big Reds. Vikings will get it across the timeline as Casto will drive all the way in, lost the basketball, and goes with the Big Reds.
And again, Ripley, these ball handlers, they have to bring in the ball up the court. They're always in control. They don't try to do too much. They stay within themselves, and they don't get out of control.
Got Johnson, Good, Anderson, and both Castos on the floor for the Vikings as the Big Reds just about turn it over, but Stallnaker tracks it down. Rodriguez gets it into the corner to Cyrus. Back to Rodriguez, gets his man in the air, fires a 3, and drills it. Nate Rodriguez has 5.
Hey, nice pump fake, got his man up in the air, set his feet, and drilled it.
Lead down to 10. Johnson a 3 from the wing. That one is short. Loose ball.
Man.
And a mad scramble, and Parsons somehow comes out of there with it.
And those are the loose balls, those 50-50 balls that the Big Reds need to come up with if they're going to claw back into this game.
Here's Nate Rodriguez trying to get some space, ended up losing a handle. Dylan Casto comes away with it, fires into the front court to Cade Good, and Good lays it up and in. Cade Good, a sneaky 11 points off the bench tonight. Or actually, I'm sorry, he started. But not one you would look to as a scoring threat for the Vikings. Here's Cyrus for 3 from the corner, off the iron. Fleming's putback isn't there. Johnson tips it to himself and collects the rebound for the Vikings.
And again, Brian, you saw there the out-of-control shot there where he should have planted those feet, hit a pump fake, and took it strong into the body.
Casto goes strong to the basket, won't go. Ball continued to be fought for underneath. Tip to Anderson. He can't get it to go. Johnson finally gets it to lay in.
And Luke Johnson's just playing a one-man volleyball game under the glass down there. He does such a good job tipping the ball and keeping it alive and giving all of his buddies a chance to get the basketball.
Coach Casto's seen enough. He's going to burn his second timeout tonight as a 10-point game's gone to a 14-point game. It just feels like once they start getting some traction, you start turning it over again.
They're a very confident team, and they're well coached. They know where to go with the ball.
So again, another shout out to DeCarlo's Pizza on Grand Central Avenue in Vienna for feeding the crew tonight. Pizza, had some boneless wings in there, had some fried Oreos, had an end zone, which is a calzone stuffed with Nutella and marshmallow fluff.
Jeez Louise.
I think I'm getting fatter just talking about it. It's fantastic.
You didn't tell me about that either.
Listen, man, you don't show up early. You get you some of them fried Oreos and a Diet Coke out of the cooler. It all equals out. It's science. I don't know if you know that or not. Science.
Well, Brian, I think we're at a critical point in this game here where the Big Reds are either going to stay in it or Ripley's going to walk away and really stretch this lead out.
You hate to say now or never with 5 minutes left in the third, but
it's now or never, Brian.
Trey Wilson into the game to inbound for the Big Reds with David Parsons. Now we have Matthew Stallnaker in the game with Andrew Stallnaker and Nate Rodriguez. Anderson, Good, Johnson, Casto, and Casto, your 5 Vikings on the floor. Big Reds working around to Rodriguez for 3. It's short. Stallnaker can't collect it. Rodriguez there to clean it up. They'll kick it out top to Parsons. And his green shoes.
They're definitely green, aren't they?
Those are fluorescent. Pass into the corner to Trey Wilson, right through his hands. You could see him hang his head. It just right in the hands. Virgil Myers into the game as Dylan Casto checks out for Ripley. 36-22 Vikings. Pressure from the Big Reds. Kicked out of bounds, stays with Ripley. Spin move underneath from Good. Tries to get it out to Anderson, but knocked away and collected by Andrew Stallnaker, and now a whistle under the basket, and I think that is going to go on Virgil Myers. It will. It's his first. His first, team's first. And an extra possession for the Big Reds. And we talked in the pregame show about this Ripley team, about the coaching of it, because you look down this schedule, and as Parsons fires a three, and he drills that when David Parsons hits his first bucket of the game, and it's a three.
That was much needed right there, Brian.
And some pressure from the Big Reds as Myers gets it into the front court, ahead to Good and into the corner to Johnson.
And Ripley has multiple, 2 or 3 really excellent ball handlers here, so they've proven very, very proficient at breaking the press.
Johnson triple teamed, won't get the layup, but will draw the foul. And that's going to go on Andrew Stallnaker. It's his first. Team foul 3, and Johnson to the line to shoot 2 again. But as I was saying, we talked about Ripley's had almost as many tight games as they've had blowouts. And it's those tight games when you're 19-2 that you've won all those tight games that could have gone either way. That's a composed collective team.
Well, and you're seeing Ripley come down and score on multiple trips consecutively, and you're not seeing that from the Big Reds. The Big Reds will hit a good shot to cut it to 10 or 11, but then there's another scoring drought when Ripley will score another 2 or 3 possessions.
Luke Johnson has hit 7 straight free throws after missing his first 2. Rodriguez for the Big Reds, trying to find somewhere to go. Defense collapses from Ripley. Parsons finds a seam, but puts it off glass and not anywhere close. Rebound by Myers to Hedrick. Hedrick misdirected from behind by Wilson. Loose basketball. Myers has it back. His shot is off the mark. Put back is good. Isaiah Casto somehow got that one to go in. It's his first basket of the game. And timeout Ripley, their second of the night. Not entirely sure why Coach Mullins wants to burn a timeout right there, as the lead is back out to 15. You've got the momentum. I mean, it's Parkersburg that should be freaking out right now.
Well, but I'll tell you what you see here, Brian, is Ripley coach was seeing a little bit of ugly basketball, and I don't think he appreciates ugly basketball. And he wanted to reel his guys in. Let's get back to who we are and not get into
let them suck you in.
Right. Let's not get into this street fight. Let's get back to a controlled style of basketball.
3:19 left in the quarter. 40-25. Barracuda's on, so we got that going for us.
Get that kid back out here with the Pantera shirt on. He could play this one too, probably.
Yeah, if you missed the national anthem on the electric guitar, go back and watch this one on YouTube again, man. Worth it.
Yeah, that kid's talented. He's got some real skills. And a good taste in music too, Pantera.
Had his Pantera shirt on and everything. 15-point Ripley lead here with 3:15 to go in the third quarter. PHS trying to get some kind of consistency as it goes off Stallnaker's face and back to Rodriguez, and they'll try again.
Hey, this Nate Rodriguez, it says right here, he's a sophomore. Boy, this is going to be a good basketball player for the Big Reds in the future. He's got some fast twitch about him, and he passes the ball with some zip.
And out of a Ripley timeout, PHS calls timeout. I'm not a coach. I've never been a coach. I don't prescribe to even know anything about coaching. That seems odd to me. That out of a timeout, you come into the offensive end Already burned another timeout. Yeah, I mean, you've got 2 left now.
Basketball coaches are strange sometimes.
We already said it. It's kind of now or never. PHS needs to get some points. They can't go these 2-3 minute stretches without scoring. And the Big Reds have been to the free throw line twice tonight. Ripley has been to the free throw line 7 times. Myers is all up in Parsons' business. Tries to get it to Stoneacre, loose basketball on the floor, and somehow Andrew Stoneacre comes out with it. Parsons long 3, buries it.
Every time the Big Reds need one, man, there's number 5 comes through with another big 3. Now a big stop right here would pay dividends.
Here's Johnson in the front court, triple teamed, but got rid of the basketball. Vikings will work it around. Back to Johnson out top, over to Hedrick. He will curl into the lane. Pull-up jumper is good. First basket of the game for senior Carson Hedrick.
Just such a controlled attack for these Ripley Vikings. They got so many guys that are smart with the basketball, make good decisions, and they don't overextend themselves. They'll pull up and take a nice 12-footer instead of driving it in deep and getting themselves in trouble.
Stoneacre 3 is off the mark. Hedrick pushes it back the other way. Cross court to Casto. Into the corner, another 3 on the way. This one from Dylan Casto off the mark, but Ripley keeps the possession alive. Stepped on the baseline. It's a turnover, and Parkersburg basketball. Substitutions for the Big Reds as J.T. Corbin and Quavon Cyrus are in.
Luke Johnson goes to the bench for Ripley.
The Stoneacre boys check out. Fleming is in for Trey Wilson. 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter, 42-28. And we've seen David Parsons get hot before. Like, he's hit like 4 or 5 threes in a row before in a quarter.
He's feeling it now. He might be due for a heat check here, Brian, before the half. One of the big differences I've seen here tonight, I feel, between these two teams, you see Ripley's communication and even the nonverbal communication. These guys make eye contact. They see one another. They know where each other's going to go and where they're going to be. And they're very unselfish with the basketball as well.
Fleming's shot was off the mark for Parkersburg. Ripley on the possession. Anderson can't get it to go underneath. Follow is put back. Good, puts it in.
Brady Anderson coming down the lane. That kid's a load right there. Doggone, he's
13
big.
for Cade Good. 30 seconds to go in the frame.
Again, 16-point lead. A bucket here would be huge for the Big Reds.
Parsons drives in. Ripley collapses around him and creates another turnover. Vikings defense in the lane has been smothering.
They definitely do a good job of stopping penetration.
They're going to hold for the last shot here. Here's Isaiah Casto right in front of his coach. Drives in from the elbow, is off the mark. Anderson collects it, goes back up with it, no whistle, puts it back in and gets the foul with under 2 seconds on the clock. And that is Brady Anderson's first basket of the game. And Dylan Casto will come in for Isaiah Casto. Foul goes on Austin Fleming. It is his first. Anderson completes the three-point play. I don't think the Big Reds were even looking at the clock. Third quarter expires. We'll go to the fourth. Ripley 47, Parkersburg 28. You're watching high school basketball presented by Staley Lawn Mediation on CAS 45.
At One Community, we know you're spending more time at home lately. From snow days to sick days, One Community has you covered. With our online banking and mobile app, you can manage your accounts, pay bills, make deposits, apply for loans, even open a new account. It's easy, safe, and secure from anywhere on your time. So stay warm, stay well, stay home. Visit onecommunityfcu.org to get started now. One Community Federal Credit Union, ready for your future.
Get all your locally sourced, freshly cut beef and pork at The Butchery in Harmer Village in Marietta. Custom cuts are available on request. A variety of dinner packs are available, along with sausage, bacon, jerky, and house-made sauces and seasonings. Complete your meal with rolls or breads from Baked on Maple next door. Pop into the Busy Bee around the corner where our products are on the menu. Visit The Butchery at 114 Maple Street in Marietta, Ohio, beside Baked on Maple.
A commanding Viking lead at 47-28 over the Big Reds. Senior night here for PHS. Final regular season game for both of these squads. Ripley looking to have a 20-win season. Big Reds will have it to start the fourth here. Austin Fleming out top. He'll drive in, tries another scoop shot, not there. Cyrus goes in to clean it up, gets the bucket and the foul. And Quavon Cyrus has his first basket of this senior night.
And with the 6'11" Luke Johnson hovering over top of you down there, the move right there opposed to the scoop shot might be a pump fake and then a move into the body.
Brady Anderson picks up his first, team foul 2. There's some moisture on the floor. Big Reds only put in 3 baskets, 9 points in the third quarter.
And I think I only saw 1 attempt from Austin Fleming until that one.
Yeah, he did not score in the third quarter. 14 in the first half. Nothing in the first quarter. Quavon Cyrus completes the 3-point play. The lead is trimmed to 16. Here's Myers. Nice move to get across the timeline.
Boy, and Luke Johnson does a lot of things as a basketball player. You saw him on the as they broke the press right there. Not only does he give his guy an option to throw the ball to, but he set a nice screen and took 2 men out.
Quavon Cyrus skies to get that rebound off the missed 3. Casey Stanley back into the game. Loose ball along the baseline. Going to stay with Parkersburg.
I think Casey Stanley was the kicker on the football team.
He was.
Yep. He plays like a linebacker out here.
Doesn't play like a kicker, does he?
Yeah, they need to give him a full face mask and get him on the defense.
Myers checks out for Casto for the Vikings. Big Reds inbound the ball. Fleming on the wing, back to Quavon Cyrus. They left him all alone to shoot a three, and he's going to take it.
And those are the ones you need to make. If they're going to leave you open, you got to pull it and you got to drain it.
3 on the other end, answered right back by Dylan Casto. He's got 6 points, couple of triples.
And a fine mullet. Looking like Morgan Wallen over there wearing number 3.
Johnson comes out to challenge Rodriguez. He'll fire the 3. It's off the mark. Fleming goes up to get it. Out to Quavon Cyrus. He will drive in. Reverse off glass and good. And Quavon Cyrus has come awake here in the fourth quarter.
Nice move by number 1. These guys really make some good basketball moves sometimes and in the questionable shot selection at times.
Johnson goes in against Fleming, lays it up and in.
Ripley just has too many options down here at the offensive end.
And timeout Ripley.
If you double down on the big man, he's going to kick it out to one of the little guys. They're making their open shots. Ripley's looking good here, looking for their 20th win of the year.
Luke Johnson comes into this game averaging 22 a game. He is currently at 21.
And you know, to be perfectly honest with you, if he was a selfish basketball player, he could average many.
He could average 35 if it was get it to me every time and become a black hole vortex of the ball goes in and never comes back out. But yeah, he's a really good team player.
This looks like a basketball team that can make a deep run in the playoffs. They're very smart, they're well coached, they're deep. They make shots.
Yeah, they've got their work cut out for them. Not only is it going to be tough to win your section with Winfield in it, but you've also got Scott and Logan on the other section, so getting out of the region is going to be some work too. So Ripley, a fantastic season, but they've got their work cut out for them when it gets into the playoffs.
Looks like JT Corbin, Nate Rodriguez, Casey Stanley, Austin Fleming, Quavon Cyrus.
6 minutes to go. It is a 16-point Ripley lead. They have led since 11:10. Quavon Cyrus looking for a hole, not there. Over to Rodriguez. He'll fire the three and drains it. Nate Rodriguez has 8 points. And the Big Reds are just not going away. They haven't had it in single digits in quite a while, but they're not. Ripley has not buried them yet. It's not like we put the JV kids in. Here's Dylan Casto. He drains a three.
And the thing is, Brian, no matter what the Big Reds do, the demeanor and composure of this Ripley team never changes.
Nope.
They're just
business
calm,
as usual.
They're calm, cool, and collected. They wait for the game to come to them, and then they make their open shot.
Rodriguez, spin move, lost his glasses. My glasses, Scooby. Loose ball on the sideline, goes out, will stay with Ripley. Nate needs some rec specs.
No strap or nothing on those glasses. And he plays fast.
Yeah, you got to Abdul-Jabbar those bad boys.
He's a powerful-looking athlete. It's hard to believe he's a sophomore.
Ripley inbounding right in front of the PHS student section. And now Isaiah Casto will bring it up against Casey Stanley. Blows right past him down the lane. Floater will roll in.
I think Casey's playing that 4-foul defense. He's got 4 fouls, is that right?
He's not one to foul out here in the last game.
He doesn't want to watch the rest of it.
Cyrus to Fleming underneath, pump fake, and he will lay it up and in. First points for Austin Fleming here in the second half, and we're a quarter and a half into it. Anderson gets Corbin in the air, and he lays it in. 5 points all in the second half for Brady Anderson.
Big Reds are starting to score some points, but they just can't seem to get a stop on the defensive end.
Rodriguez goes in against Johnson, misses it, and is going to draw the foul on Johnson. It's only his first, and he's kind of questioning that one, which I kind of question it too, but I'm not an official, so I'll just sit here and keep my mouth shut.
That's probably hardest job in the building right there, Brian, other than sitting here beside you.
Thanks, fan. He hit the first one, right?
Yes, sir. 17-point lead for Ripley.
Rodriguez lines up the second one and rolls out.
Quavon Cyrus with the tap out of bounds. Ball stays with Ripley.
Ellis will check in, and Rodriguez will have a seat here with 4:07 left in the ball game.
Now, Brian, there is no question about Parkersburg's effort, though. These kids play hard. They're very scrappy. They're aggressive.
But I would say impatient.
They are impatient.
Is a word I would use. Casto, Johnson, Hedrick, and good. Your 5 Vikings on the floor after the timeout. Johnson lays it up and then draws the foul.
Looked like a shuffle of the feet there to me, Brian, but who am I to make that call?
23 points for Luke Johnson and a chance to make it 24 and a 20-point lead. And he hits it.
Makes it look easy, doesn't he?
Missed his first 2 free throws and has hit the 8 straight since. Wilson to Parsons in front of the Big Red bench. Back to Wilson and back out top to Parsons. 3.5 to go in the ball game. 20-point Viking lead. Into the corner. Wilson, 3 on the way is good. Trey Wilson has his first bucket of the night, and it's a triple. One of the 5 seniors for this Big Red team, and he gets his first basket.
And again, it's one of those deals where here in the second half, although the Big Reds have made some shots, they're only making 1 in a row.
Coach Mullins and the Vikings as the clock was ticking in the backcourt with 3:07 to go here. Brian Guthrie, Bobby Roberts courtside here at the field house. Final regular season game for both these teams. The girls are already into sectionals. PHS, the Lady Big Reds, knocking off Parkersburg South last night. So they move to the sectional finals, and South season comes to a close. So the girls will go into, they'll finish the sections tomorrow night, and then regionals next week for the girls as the boys are in sectionals. Boys are a week behind. And if you can believe it, the girls are 2 weeks away from Charleston.
Wow. Time flies when you're having fun.
It has been a fun season here in the Mid-Ohio Valley. A lot of good teams looking to make some noise.
How about Williamstown? Williamstown scores a bunch of points, don't they?
Oh, the boys and the girls are both very good. As Johnson takes that one in, foul's going to go on Trey Wilson, his second, and put Johnson back on the line to shoot two.
You got to wonder when his night's going to come to an end.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how much longer you want to leave him in there. I know he's a competitor, but at some point you got to
getting that lead
discretion, the better part of valor and whatnot.
Back to 18, leads back to 18.
Finally missed one after 9 in a row. 25 points for Luke Johnson tonight. Parsons from the parking lot drills another one. He's got 9. And now they won't score for a minute and a half.
It just seems like every time they make a three, they just can't seem to get a stop.
Nope, back on the other end quickly. And a three to answer, not there. Rebound by Parsons.
Okay, here we go.
2.5 to go in the ball game. Parsons wants it from the same spot. Shorts at that time. Corbin tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds nonetheless. Austin Fleming will come back in, and David Parsons will check out. A.J. Ellis into the game as well. Johnson stays in for Ripley. Anderson will come in for Hedrick. Pressure from the Big Reds, trying to make something happen. Get an extra look at the basket. Tipped out of bounds, stays with Ripley. Here's Casto. Into the corner to Good. Drops it in for Johnson. He'll go up and tied up, jump ball. Arrow goes to Ripley. Wow, I think that's the first jump ball call we've seen tonight.
That was some good defense. They collapsed right there with the double team. Both guys got 2 hands on the ball.
Inbound to Johnson. His jumper's off the mark. Anderson can't get it to go, and Johnson slams it home.
Luke Johnson with the huge follow.
Corner three from Fleming. He hits it.
Wow.
Austin Fleming.
0 quit in these Big Reds. Probably a little bit too late.
Corner three on the way from Good is off the mark. Rebound by Corbin. The Big Reds are going to do something. They're going to have to do it now. 90 seconds to go. Trailing by 14. They're going to start having to chuck these.
Yep. Winging a prayer.
Cyrus into the corner to Corbin. Back to Quavon Cyrus. JT Corbin for 3. Off the mark. Johnson with the rebound. Quickly gives it up to Myers.
And again, I'm not sure that I'd have my star number 1 in the game right now. And
I think it's time to pull him out.
I think he's going to the bench right now. He took a shot from Austin Fleming there, and I think the coaches are like, hey, we better get our horse out of here.
Yeah, timeout, Ripley, their last one. And you can see the coaches over there talking to the officials going, what was that? There wasn't a whistle, that's for sure. 65-51.
I'll tell you, we could just roll out a wrestling mat and finish the last 1 minute and 11 out there on the mat.
Go at it like men. Our scoreboard is working. Our timer is not. So 1:11 left in the game. You're going to have to trust me. 65-51. Ripley on top. If Johnson does check out, 2, 4, 6, 8, I've got 27 points for Luke Johnson.
And he made it look easy.
Yeah, 13 in the first half, 14 in the second half.
That's a sure sign of a good basketball player when you don't even really notice him on the court, but then you look at the box score and he's got 27 points and 10 rebounds.
He will stay on the bench. Isaiah Casto, Virgil Myers, Dylan Casto. Scoreboard come back on. What's wrong with our clock? Brady Anderson.
Got a little chippy there. Looks like Austin Fleming went to the bench as well. Nope, Austin's down here on the baseline.
Fleming, Parsons, Corbin, Cyrus, and Wilson, your 5 Big Reds out there with a minute to go. 65-51, Ripley content with playing keep away. Big Reds trying to make something happen. 6 team fouls for the Big Reds, and that'll be number 7, and we'll put Ripley at the line. To shoot 1-and-1, Quavon Cyrus will pick up foul number 3. And Virgil Myers will go to the line. 0 for 1 from the charity stripe tonight. He's got 5 points all in the first half. 1-and-1, everybody's already bailed out for Ripley to get back on defense. And that one goes. And nobody moved. I don't know if they realized it was 1-and-1 or not. We got some jawing in the backcourt between opposing players as Myers hits them both. 67-51. Got to sting a little bit for some of these Big Reds as Ripley came in and put the boots to him on senior night.
Yep. It won't be like this for long, Brian. Looking over there at that Big Red bench, you got Brian Chrislip, you've got Jeremy Bell, you got Jay.
And a slew of players.
Yeah, you've got some good coaches over there, and I don't see this team being a 5, 6, 7 win team for very long.
Quavon Cyrus will pick up his 4th foul. Team foul 8. That'll put Isaiah Casto on the line for the first time tonight. 6-foot senior has 4 points tonight. And he missed it.
And it seems like a lot more. Given there's 2 Castos out there, I wonder if they're brothers, but they've been very active tonight on both ends.
Here's Parsons with 10 seconds on the clock, working against Myers, trying to shake and bake. 3 from the top of the key is an air ball. And that is not how David Parsons wanted this night to end with 5 seconds on the clock. 67-51, and that'll send the fans to their vehicles. 67-51, your final score. Parkersburg will finish the regular season 6-16. Ripley, a 20-win team, 20-2 on the season, led by Luke Johnson, and 24 points for the big man underneath, the 6'11 senior, helped out by Cade Good, who poured in 13. Austin Fleming leading the way for the Big Reds with 19 points, none in the third quarter and 5 in the fourth.
Yep, it was kind of a one-sided affair. PHS started hot. They tried to stay in it. They battled all the way, but Ripley was in control from the outset.
So this is the end of our winter sports season at CAS 45. We've done, we had the Crosstown Showdown Wrestling. We've done a whole bunch of basketball games. And we're going to do some baseball and softball, so make sure you stay tuned, CAS 45. Also the CAS Cable Facebook and Twitter and Instagram pages. We'll keep you up on what's going on. Bobby Roberts, a diamond. You're a find, buddy. We're glad we got you part of the team.
I love doing this. Thank you very much.
And we'll bring you out to a ball field near you sometime soon.
Absolutely. That's my forte.
67-51, your final from the field house for the entire CAS 45 crew. That's Bobby Roberts. I'm Brian Guthrie. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening, everybody.
United we stand.